Hey. Hey, welcome back to Real People for part 2 of our discussion on EMF protection and mitigation for your body and your home and your pets.
Amen.
Welcome back, Gina and Rockets. And we're going to talk now about grounding. Grounding,
Yes.
so important.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, grounding is 101 to health. Right now, we need to be touching the earth, and obviously in Minnesota, that's a tough thing to do in colder climates year-round. If you're in a warmer environment, you can go out and stand in the grass for a couple hours if you want. We don't always have that option here. So it's nice to get some products that you can use in your home. And I'm going to start, actually I'm going to show you what I have here. I have a multimeter, it's a Fluke multimeter. It will measure the electricity in my body. And not everyone knows that we all have electricity in our body. I mean, there's some people who are shocked by that. Really? We have electricity? Yes, every one of us have electricity.
No pun intended, we're shocked.
No pun. So you can actually measure the electricity, and right now I have 0.3 volts in my body. Now I have this wonderful grounding pillowcase that is plugged into the grounding port, and I'm holding one end of this meter, and I can just touch that and look how much electricity leaves my body when I ground myself with a conductive silver sheet. Now, the difference between our sheets and what you can find every day all over the internet is we have 10% silver in our sheets, and they're combed organic cotton. They're wonderful. So this is actually one of our #1 sellers. So people love our sheets. You can get them in all sizes, full, extra large, twin, queen, California king, all of them. So you can get fitted and flat. But these are just fantastic. So grounding is critical. Now, if you sit at a desk all day long, or if you're at work, you can absolutely get a grounding mat. And this is actually the one that I use at my desk. I put my laptop on here, and then I use my mouse. So I'm usually, and you're gonna watch my frequency or my electricity drop. When I have my hand on and I'm using my mouse, I am grounded. My laptop is here, but sometimes I'm typing, so I'm not always touching my mat. So I put one mat on the floor, and with cotton socks, barefoot, or maybe a wool sock, anything natural fiber, you're going to be able to touch that mat and see that electricity drop. And this is so critical when you're working in a really high frequency environment. So people who are working with computers all day long, they really need these grounding products so that it releases the positive ions out of your body. So positive ions are released off of all electronics, off of cell towers, off of satellites. That's where we're getting all these positive ions from. We can't see them. So grounding is critical because it releases it out of our body. I will tell you, I have no more lower back pain. Since I've been grounding, and it's been 5 years now, I literally don't struggle with lower back pain anymore. And it was a big issue for many, many years. So you'll start to notice when you sleep grounded or you're using this at your desk, even our blankets that we sell ground you. So they shield you and ground you, and those are wonderful as well. So I'm just kind of going back and forth so you guys can see 0.3 volts, and then when I touch here, it drops.
Yeah.
So it's really, this is
too.
such an amazing tool to really see what's happening, because most of the time we're not going to really feel much. It's not like you're going to have it's not like I have a major sensation, but you'll start to notice, hey, I slept better last night. Or some people, when they first start grounding, their body doesn't know what to do because they've been in such a terrible state for so long. They don't even know what good is anymore. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they've been in high frequency environments for so long. So when you first start grounding, you might want to sleep a little bit more, and that's your body telling you that you need to heal. So I try to tell people, allow your body to ground. Allow yourself. If you don't get outside, and if you can't put your feet in the grass or go swim in the lake, you need to do this. This is really imperative.
So let's talk about how electricity builds up in our bodies. Because, I used to work in a company that we had to be grounded if we were at our workstations. And they, tell us all about the positive and negative ions and all that business, and how when they get out of whack, that's when you build up static, and you touch something and you get a shock, and it could blow all of our parts apart,
Yes.
So this will mitigate all of that, right?
It really does. I mean, this is grounding in your home. I would use this for all my children. If you have younger children, you're going to want to take that cord, hide it under the bed, tape it underneath. You don't want any pets or younger children getting around the cords. So you just want to, those are things you need to be careful for.
For a cat that likes to chew on cords.
I'll tell you what, you put one of these in a pet's bed and they're going to love you forever.
Oh.
Because animals are drawn to grounding. That's why they want to go out and walk, because they're getting grounded. So you can we have a smaller 10 by 12, it's our smallest one. You can put that right in the pet's bed. They can literally sit right on it. Don't put a towel over the top, just let them sit right on the mat, and they're gonna just love it. And it really, like we were talking about, pets get the short end of the stick. We forget our pets. And they need to be grounded.
They do.
So.
Mine, both the dog and cat, will seek out any sunbeam they could possibly find coming into the house. And, they move along with the sunbeam.
Yeah, there you go. They want the sun too. So yes, all of these things are so important. And I just, it's changed my life, and now I just want to be able to offer that for other people so that they can have better sleep at night.
Oh, yeah.
It's torture when you're waking up 4 and 5 times a night, and you don't even know where it's coming from.
Right.
In fact, I did want to just mention, make sure to go to antennasearch.com. It is a great resource to find out how many cell towers and antennas are within 3 miles of a person's home.
Oh.
So you need to know, where is your nearest cell tower? Is it within a mile? If it is within a mile, I am going to say that you do need to mitigate that frequency, because it's very close to your home.
Yeah.
And what direction is it coming from?
Yeah.
Potentially you might want to get a meter, not this specific one, but like in our part 1, we talked about the meters, and there are different ones you can buy. I don't sell meters personally, but you can get those. They're all over the internet. And I really say nowadays we have to have some sort of an EMF meter in our toolbox.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
We need to know where our hot spots are in our home. So, and usually that'll be near a router or a smart meter
Yeah.
or a TV.
Yeah.
And
the
trees
TV.
are really our friend too.
Yes.
Big trees, the big trees. A number of large trees were cut down on our boulevard maybe about 4 years ago, and I measured the EMF before and after, and it doubled.
Oh,
Wow.
They
no.
took down the big trees.
Wow,
yeah.
yeah. The trees have been taking a shielding a lot,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. And maybe that's why they're getting sick.
Well,
and,
they ground it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're getting sick
And
because
it's-
they're the ones absorbing it
They're
first.
absorbing
The
a
firs
lot.
and the conifers are usually the first to die from a cell tower being nearby or something.
Yeah, along with insects.
Yes.
And things like
Yes.
that, yeah.
So grounding 101. Get grounded today.
Yeah.
Ground at your couch, ground at your desk, ground at your bed. Now, if you don't want to use the grounding cord plugged into an outlet, you can actually buy the rod
Yeah.
that goes, it's 55 feet long, and it'll go outside a window into your yard. So you can do it either or. And I use my outlet because I have a newer home. It's very well wired. So, and I actually saw the copper wire go, or the copper rod go in the ground
Oh.
that they use to ground a home.
Yes.
Oh,
Good.
yes.
So, if you have a newer home, you're pretty safe, but you always want to just check. There are little devices you can get, and we sell those. And they can go in your outlet, and they will tell you if you're
Right.
correctly grounded.
Right.
Wow, okay, so that's interesting. I didn't know that they are grounding houses.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like I
It's
know
code.
my swimming pool is grounded. It's got a copper, stake that goes down into the ground in case it gets hit by lightning. But I makes me wonder if the house has anything.
Yeah, every house has
every
to be
house is
grounded.
Every
grounded.
house does.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
and
part of
one way or
code.
another.
that
It's
is
code.
news
Yeah.
to me. So good. That's good news.
Yeah,
But
it
my
is.
meter goes off you know, like
Yeah,
a
still.
siren inside
Oh,
my
right.
house anyway. So
Yeah.
it's
Right.
not grounded enough, I don't think. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we grounding doesn't stop the frequencies. What it does is it allows it to leave our body. So we're not carrying it in our
building it
body.
up.
We're not building
Yeah.
it up anymore and getting sick from the frequencies that's going through us. So
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good stuff. All good stuff.
it's amazing how it all works.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, that's pretty much everything that if you have any other questions, be glad to answer anything, but it's
Yeah,
just wonderful to be part of this in this community.
It's just fascinating, actually, and the things that, you know, have cropped up from the need, because it, you know, pretty much got thrown on us without us being aware of, you know, all the, you know, the buildup and then the changing of the frequencies, and, you know, it used to be 2.5 gig, then 3.5 gig, and then 4, and now boom, 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 5G, 6G, 7G.
Yeah.
Without telling anybody what that could do or mean. So this has been a great educational
Yes.
session,
Yes.
and also, you know, a problem solving, thanks
Yes.
to you, Gina,
Oh,
and
well, thank
Rockets.
you,
I mean,
Lord.
you're the one that first turned me on to it all. So I want to say thank you.
Thank you, and I encourage people, don't be discouraged by all of these
No.
pollutions that we are in, because the spirit of life within us, the breath of life that we got from our Creator, has the mastery.
Yeah.
And so we're being taught
Yeah.
how to grow into that.
Yeah, we're being taught
Yeah,
right
so
now.
don't be
and
discouraged, don't become too depressed, because we have within
Exactly.
that innate empowerment.
yeah, I mean, this God is so loving and kind, and it's good for us to become aware of our environment. It's hard at first for some people. Denial's really, it's like, I don't want to know that, I don't want to know that.
Excuse me.
But
Yeah, they really don't. wanna
it,
know
you
it.
know, it is good to educate ourselves, and then we can start making little changes. You know, it's obviously things cost money, and that's the hard
Yes.
part, but I'm going to tell you, if you go look on our website, the most reviews I've ever received are from grounding mats and grounding sheets. It's changed people's lives.
Well, when you talk about the cost of health, you know, going to the hospital or having surgeries or having, you know, getting on what I call the hamster wheel of the health system, excuse me, little frog got in there, you know, doing something like this, buying a grounding mechanism that you can have in your home 24/7, maybe will mitigate some of those other costs later.
That's
you know.
right.
So
Yes.
That's
we have
right.
to consider that as well.
Preventative.
Preventative instead of reactionary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So.
Well, thanks, Gina, and thanks,
Thank you.
Rocket.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I really had a good conversation here, and I've got to get back and shop more with you. I totally plan on it.
Well, I
Yeah.
hope you do.
Yeah.
RedemptionShield.com.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Rocket. and Thanks, Gina. And thanks for checking in again with us on part 2. And we'll see you next time on Real People with Stephanie Allensworth. Bye now.